New York, L.A., both dope cities.
Mm.
I got some New York, L.A. Not this or that, but which one is better?
Okay.
New York, L.A. So I think, okay, we'll go with better weather.
Oh,
It's
LA.
not even close.
Yeah.
Okay.
LA.
Now this one is a good one. Food. Which one has better food? Because I can't. L.A. is dope, but New York.
Yeah, it's gotta be New York.
I think New York, dog.
I love coming out here and getting some great meals, but in New York you can go to a different spot every single night, and it's gonna be incredible.
And half the time there's rats running right in front of the door, and you go in and it's just the food is just magnificent.
That's when you know it's good. When you see that out front, that's when you know it's good. It's authentic.
All them nights walking in New York, and I see the trash right there, and I smell the feces in the air. You know what I'm saying, from the sewers. I know I'm getting me a good meal tonight.
You getting something good.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what about music?
I'm biased to LA, man. I grew up a California guy, man. It's
New York rappers, I feel like they're good, but they be like aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're
kind of aggressive. And it's not, it works for them. That's how they work. But I feel like the LA is just, laid back, top down.
Yeah,
chilling.
We're laid back.
We vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We some LA dudes. All right. So what about the nightlife? Better nightlife.
New York's great, but some of these rooftop bars here, scenes you got in LA, man, that's tough to beat on a summer night.
I'm with
man.
you. And the vibe is different. It's like a upscale. Everybody dresses up, smells nice, looks good. And then I feel like the clothes, the attire is different. Like you see some people wearing some crazy stuff here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you see some crazy in New York as well, but some gonna be off the wall here.
Always.
So what about? I think this is a great question. Traffic, because New York got some traffic.
I'll take the New York traffic because I know at any point I can just get out and I can walk and probably beat it there.
Yeah.
Here in LA,
it's over with.
Yeah, you ain't walking nowhere. You stuck on the highway, man. You ain't going nowhere.
What about shopping?
That's New York, man.
I think New York.
Yeah, it's New York.
I think New York too.
Same thing. It's all
right there
on Fifth.
And it's got all the stores, man.
Yeah.
They gonna take all. Oof, man. They gonna take all that 360 that you just got. Especially when you buy your first thing. Whatever you buy.
Exactly.
All right, better place to live. Yeah, I've heard, and I talking to CC. He told me he didn't live in I guess nobody really lives in the city, but right outside of it's beautiful. You don't know where you're in New York, and so I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? You've been in both.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is a better place to live? Not taking any baseball into account.
Yeah, man, LA for me.
Yeah.
I love the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I love, like you said, kind of getting out of the city. I love living in the city in New York, but you got to have that little escape, man.
Right.
I feel like when you're at the stadium all day and you come back in the city, you never really turn it off.
Yeah,
but
it's hard to
here, I feel like you can kind of drive out of the city. You can get lost in those hills, man.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so what about which one would have a better fan base? And I don't know if it would be better. I don't know. To answer that one, I feel like they would be different. Because LA's fan base is they watch the game, they're just more chill.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I feel in New York and even in Boston, and I learned to appreciate it. You start struggling, they're gonna boo you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care who you are.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that because it made me strap it on every day.
Yeah.
I got to go perform. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree. That's another reason why I love playing in New York is because it doesn't matter who you're playing that night. If it's a last place team coming into town, or if your Red Sox are coming to town, LA's coming to town, the fans are going to bring it. If I'm 0 for 3 that night, and also now I'm 0 for 4 with the punch out, walking back to the dugout, they're going to let me know man, I paid all this money to come watch you do something, and you ain't do nothing. Like,
Man,
you got to pick it up. Which, like you said, like it makes you strap it on every single night. Like you got to bring it because these fans are watching. They know the game. They understand the game. They understand what you're going through because they know the stats. They know how you've been hitting, how you haven't been hitting. So for me, I appreciate that because they're right there in the corner with you. So when you have a big homer to win the game, and they're right there with you cheering.
They're gonna be you're on top of the world.
Exactly, but if you ground into a double play in the game, they're gonna let you know too.
They're very
yeah. So
that's super cool. That's super cool.